Welcome to my site. Thank you for visiting. This is the first video update. Unfortunately, had a bit of a problem with the camera and also my computer not allowing me to edit any footage, so unfortunately I won't be able to show you any pictures of my ride today, but I thought I would give you a bit of an update on what I'm living in, what I'm riding on, and why I'm doing this trip. This is now the 6th day. I've had 4 long days. They've been good days on the bike, 1 rest day, and I'm about to shoot off for 3 more days of pretty much hill climbing, which I'm a bit nervous about. But firstly we'll go over to the tent and I'll show you what I'm living in for the next 2 months, and we'll take it from there. So this is the tent that I'm living in. It's not the largest tent, but it'll do fine. Got it pretty cheap, so hopefully it will last for the 2 months, and I'll take you in and show you around. Okay, so this is the front door. Opens just like that sometimes, and then it just folds back like your regular tent door. And you just clip it in like that. Alright, so always take your shoes off. For this I'll just widen that out so I can sit here and show you a bit about my tent. Alright, so on this side we have the storage area. It's got my trusty banana. I've had 1 today. I'll eat this one again for breakfast, but I learned yesterday never go over 6 because the potassium levels can be quite fatal apparently, so that's why they don't sell bananas in bunches of more than 6. That's a fact. These are my riding gloves. This is my road atlas, so it's been pretty helpful so far. It's got me what am I now, 450 k's. It's probably taken me about 50 k's the wrong way, but 400 k's has been really good, so it's probably more my map reading skills than the actual map book. This is one of the panniers. They're waterproof. Your gear just goes in the top there. I'll show you this other one that I've already packed this morning. This one here's all packed ready to go, so it just rolls down like that, clips over. These clips here go onto the back of the pannier rack, and I'll show you that in a second. Inside you've got everything from all my clothes, casual sunglasses, also got riding sunglasses. They tell me that's like deep heat, so hopefully that works a treat. Got some energy bars there for some of the bigger hills, and computer and whatnot in there. So that just folds down like this. Apparently it is waterproof, but I haven't had to need the waterproofness just yet, which has been great. This is the bed. This is my pillow. It's a tramping pillow, which means it folds down to nothing. It goes in a little bag here, but it also folds down when you put your head on it. So it hasn't been the best purchase of the trip, to be honest. The sleeping bag. This has been quality. Got it for £7, which I was pretty happy with. And so far it's doing the trick. Push that back. This is my sleeping mat. It's self-inflatable, so you don't need to blow it up or anything. You just simply turn this little nozzle here and it inflates. It's ideal when you've finished a long day and you're out of breath and can't be bothered blowing up a bed. Downside to it is it only gets to just above my knee, but it hasn't been a problem yet. This is probably the best purchase of the trip so far. It's my little, you could call it a man bag. It goes on the handlebars, so it just clips in there. I'll show you how it clips in a second. As you can see, well, hopefully you can see, it's got a waterproof little slot there for your map, so you just got your map right in front of your face the whole day. And since I've had this 2 days now and haven't been lost once, so it's probably saved me about 2 hours of riding so far, which has been ideal. Just flick that back, and here we've got everything from my still camera. We've got my Garmin, which tells me how fast I'm going and how many kilometers I've done. Got my iPod, which has been ideal on the trip so far. Phone, if I ever need it, or to tweet or Facebook, which I've been loving. And these are my racy glasses. They tell me they make you go faster, and it was surprising once I actually put them on, I did go a lot faster. Apparently it's all about the aerodynamics and the wind not catching in your eyes. So yeah, they look pretty racy, and they feel racy, so it's great. Alright, so that's pretty much my tent. I've got some shoes and a helmet back there, but everyone's seen shoes and a helmet, so we'll move on to the bike and how that gets set up. Alright, cheers. Alright, so this is the bike that I'm riding around Europe on. It's a Kona Jake, 27 speed. So it's got an extra gear on the front there for riding up larger hills. This is the pannier rack, and the panniers just clip on like this one here. I'll show you how the other one clips on and how I set up. So this is the other pannier rack. You simply slide it in there, it clips on like that. Then this bag here normally has my tent and other few things in it. That simply goes on top like that and clips around the front of the seat post here. And then I use the bungee cord to tie it all down. Normally leave a few bottles on the top here, and also wet weather jacket and stuff like that. At the front I have the handlebar bag, and that simply slots in here like that. And so as you can see, the map is always there for you in your face, and that's pretty much the setup. That'll be the setup for the next 2 months. For the last segment of this video, I've brought you down to the lake that runs along, or the river that runs along the back of the camping area that I've been staying in the last few days. Firstly because it's a lovely area, and secondly because the campers around me are starting to find me a bit strange talking into this video camera. For those of you that don't know much about my trip, I intend to ride around Europe, going through 7 countries. I started in Paris on Monday, and I intend to ride down through France to Spain. From Spain I'll ride across Spain to Valencia and catch a ferry to Rome. Once in Rome I'll ride up the coast of Italy to Switzerland, through the Swiss Alps to Germany, across Germany to the Netherlands, and then once in the Netherlands I'll ride down through Belgium back to Paris, hopefully finishing on the 11th of October, all going smoothly. The trip will take approximately 56 riding days. I'm spending a bit of time in a few cities along the way, so overall the trip will take around about 79 days if it all goes well, and in that time I'll cover 4,700 kilometres. However, the last few days have shown me I might be covering a bit more with getting lost and having to use different roads and routes that I hadn't intended on originally. Why am I doing this trip? Firstly, I'm doing this trip, I was inspired by my cousin, my young cousin Matt. over the past sort of 18 months he's been dealing with cancer, and the way that he has dealt with cancer and right through to the recovery stage which he's at now, the courage and strength that he's shown is inspirational, and it really inspired me to do something worthwhile while I'm on a break from work. And riding around, cycling around Europe was the thing I chose. I spoke to my auntie Louise, Matt's mum, and she suggested that I talk to Camp Quality. She told me that they'd done an amazing job with Matt during his treatment and even into the recovery stage. They're always there for him. She said that he loved the camps that he went on. He met the Prime Minister, he met All Blacks. She just said he had a ball, and it really helped him during those tougher periods of his life. I got in touch with Camp Quality, and they were great. They have been so supportive on this trip. They've given me so much advice. So everything that they do is run by volunteers. All the camps are volunteers. All the nurses that show up and help the kids out on their treatment days are all volunteers. And it's just a great organisation to support, really. A great cause. So hopefully we can raise quite a bit of money for this charity, and which will mean that they can keep providing that service that they're providing the kids like Matt and others in the years to come. Just before I leave, I'd like to just quickly thank my sponsor, Kitchen Mania. Without them I wouldn't be doing this trip. They've been a great help financially, and also with the kit that I'm wearing. They sent over a couple of riding kits which have just been brilliant, and the shirt, so thank you very much to them. Hopefully on the next update I'll have the editing sorted, and I'll be able to show you some of the places that I've rode through so far, and we'll go from there. Thank you very much for visiting the site, and hopefully you'll continue to provide support to both myself and Camp Quality. Cheers.